Guys, welcome back to another story that has been eating headlines regarding the abduction that are currently happening in this nation. In this nation, speaking against the government, it's taken as a breach to the law of the country. We all know President William Ruto, if it were not for the constitution that is in place as of now, President William Ruto would have brought everyone that criticizes into his government to a grave. We also the speech that president gave after Gen Zs were shot during the June protest that were against the finance bill that was drafted by the then treasury or by the then members of parliament. By now, President William Ruto, members are aligned to President William Ruto are assuring us that if we go against the president of the country of Kenya, even if it's in the law of the country or in the law of the nation that you can criticize the government, that is what we call democracy. The freedom of speech is enshrined in the constitution of the country. But the members of parliament aligned to President William Ruto have assured us that this is not a privilege to be enjoyed by anybody that is not in support of the current regime in power. That is the regime of President William Ruto. There is a member of parliament, one who has stood and spoke for the rest of the members of parliament in the UDA or the Kenya Kwanza government at the ODM, that if you go ahead and criticize the government, that they cannot assure you that you are going to enjoy your freedom of speech because they believe that President William Ruto is a God chosen president and nobody should speak against President William Ruto or should name out the bans that are happening in the government of the day. President William Ruto, we all know he is a man of his words and he is a man of many means and he is a man that is not going to allow anybody that is against his government to come near him, either by orchestrating a demonstration or by participating in that demonstration. For that matter, the member of parliament has assured us that if you are insulting President William Ruto, there will be no place for you in the country. Kitui East Member of Parliament Nimrod Bai warned Kenyans against disrespecting President William Samoei Ruto while recognizing the constitutional right to freedom of speech. The UDA Member of Parliament stated that those insulting Ruto will face serious consequences. Bai made it clear that the government is dedicated to safeguarding Ruto's dignity and will not tolerate any disrespect or insult directed at him. Kitui East Member of Parliament Nimrod Bai has issued a bold and a resolute warning to Kenyans, cautioning against any form of disrespect or insult directed at President William Ruto. We all know why you're doing this. Mukishiba, you don't think of other people. Someone said that politics is a dirty game. And one of them said that whoever is in power has the say of the day, and whoever has money carries the nation by his back. Those are the ones of Lee Jiru, who is the former end and the former PA of the KANU leadership of President Arap Moi for 24 years. Speaking on Wednesday, June 4, the UDA Member of Parliament stated that the Kenya Kwanza government will not stand by idly while individuals disrespect President William Ruto. By emphasized that the government is committed to protecting the dignity of the head of state and will take action against those that undermine his leadership. I will quote what Bai said. We are not going to allow it. People can speak without hurling insult. Those asking for vote to face Ruto in the next election, let them do so, he stated. Bai acknowledged that while Kenya's constitution upon the right to freedom of speech, the government cannot offer protection to individuals who choose to speak ill of the president of the nation. He emphasized that such actions would not be tolerated, and that there would be consequences for those who engage in disrespectful behavior towards President William Ruto. Those coming from other corners and insulting Ruto, just know that we are not going to agree with you. Those who want to insult Ruto, I want you to know this. We can allow you because you have the freedom of speech, but we are not going to assure you of your freedom after speech. By said, these are not ones of by. These ones have been surrounding around the mouth of Member of Parliament for Kikuyu, Kimani Ichung'wa. Kimani Ichung'wa is a hint to President William Ruto, and we all know that. And he has been saying that whoever is against the government should be brought to book. We are now asking ourselves, what of those peoples that did not vote for the president, the current president of the Republic of Kenya, President William Ruto? Where does our safety stand? This comes months after Prophet Charles Matondo of Congo warned Kenyans about the dangers of disrespecting Ruto, cautioning of potential divine consequences. He stated that such actions not only degrade the president but also insult God, who according to Matondo appointed Ruto to lead the nation. No, God did not come to vote for the president. We voted President William Ruto in, and we are the people who can also call President William Ruto to book whenever President William Ruto does not adhere to the manifesto that he gave to the Kenyans that went ahead to vote for him in June 2022. The prophet also urged Kenyans to avoid singling out the government for corruption, pointing out that dishonest and greed are pervasive even within religious institutions. He called for equal security across all sectors, including the church. Matondo acknowledged that no leader is universal beloved, referencing the criticism faced by previous president while urging Kenyans to respect their leaders. He also advised Ruto to listen to the public frustrations and address their concerns. Now that's what we want to hear. Mr. President, we are crying that students are suffering. The campus students wanainama shule. This is because you brought down the help that the students used to rely on. The prophet further noted that some leadership challenges might not be due to the president himself, but rather the people surrounding him. Bishop Motodo currently serves as the president of the Congolese community in Zimbabwe, overseeing more than 10,000 Congolese migrants. He has previously worked as a president advisor to Zambia's late president Rafia Banda and collaborated with the former president Kenneth Kaunda. If now you have worked with Kenneth Kaunda, you cannot come here, Mr. Matondo, to come and praise the President of the Republic of Kenya. We all know that when Kaunda was leaving office, he only earned, I repeat this, when Kaunda was retiring as the President of Zimbabwe, he only earned $8,000 in his bank accounts. So, you all don't know President William Ruto. We are speaking about a billionaire, about a trillionaire. This guy, any chance that President William Ruto gets to siphon the money, the funds and the money of the public, he does not think twice, he does not hesitate. He goes ahead and picks the money for himself and does with the money whatever he thinks is right for him. So we cannot support President William Ruto. We all know that the members of parliament aligned to the UDA movement are not in support of the criticism that the government is facing. But in real sense, to Kenyans, the government has failed to reach to its mandate that it promised Kenyans during the elections of August 2022. The peoples are hungry, Mr. President. The peoples are very sad with the regime. The peoples are very sad with everything that is happening in this government. We call it a government of businesses. A government, serikali ya kitu kidogo. What do you think, guys? Leave a comment on the comment section. Like, share, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is Janjala Mjini KE. Let's meet in our next video.